Hey guys, Crystal here. I've been asked by some of my friends to do an actual video on nail stamping. I know there's plenty out there on YouTube, but everyone has a different way of explaining it. Basically, if you don't know what nail stamping is, it is transferring a nail polish image from a plate, which there's many different brands, many different kinds, many different patterns. You transfer it from the plate to a actual stamper, which is just like a squishy silicone minus squishy silicone, and then transfer it from this to your nails. There's a few things you'll need. Excuse me, I have a cold. A few things you'll need for this. A nail stamping plate of your choice. I prefer to use a cotton claw with cotton to clean it up with. You just use, I use acetone. That's my preference. And then you'll need a base coat and stamping polish, which I don't use regular stamping polishes. I just use regular nail polish, and they seem to work fine for me. The stamping plate I'm going to be using today is Born Pretty L004, and I'm sure there is a horrible glare. You can kind of see it there, and the number and all is over here. And I think I'm going to be just using random images, just whatever strikes me at the moment. And my children are supposed to be in bed, but if you hear them, I am sorry. To start off with, you'll also need a card. Now, there's cards that they sell to go with the plates. I just use a regular old credit card or just any kind of card like that. To start off my first stamping, I'm actually going to be using, it's called Broadway Blackout. It's $1, and it seems to work okay for stamping. My thumbnail, I'm going to stamp my first image, and I actually have Color Club's Over the Moon, one coat of that on here. Love Color Club polishes. And I'm just going to use, just to pick up a random image, all you have to do is take some polish, put it on the image that you're going to want to pick up. And I use a generous amount just so that I don't have any bald spots whenever I do it. You're going to take your card and gently just swipe. You take your stamper and pick it up. And there's the image. And then you just put it on your nail, however you want it on there. Roll the image on. And not the greatest because I missed half of my nail, but as you can see, the image just stays on your nail. And then you just clean up afterwards. Now, to clean your stamper, what is recommended is just a lint roller. And you just roll that on there, and any excess polish that's on your stamper, it comes right off on the lint roller. And then you're going to take your cotton claw with acetone and just clean your plate. Most polishes I have found seem to work. My pointer finger, I have 2 coats of the Probel Into the Blue. And I'm just going to use a clean color, and it is metallic black to stamp with. So I'm just going to pick a random image again. And if I can get this to come off of here. I'm going to pick just these lines here. Just a design with some fine lines. And once again, swipe. Pick up. And there you see the image. And I'm just going to put that on my nail. And there you have it. Not great because I'm not doing them, not really centering them or anything, but you see it's not hard to do. And then I'll just clean my plate again. I prefer to clean it through every use, so that way you don't have a buildup, because it can build up in the little cracks, and then you're not going to get a really clean image. My middle finger, I have Color Club's Blue Heaven. It's wonderful polish. And for that, I'm just going to try plain color metallic pink over it. So once again, you just pick a random image off of this plate, put your polish down. I put quite a bit because I don't want it to not pick up. You scrape, pick up, and there we have our image. And I'm just going to press that on my nail. And let's see. There you go. Not bad. And then once again, just take your lint roller, roll your stamper on it, clean your plate off. Doesn't take much. And then I have on this nail here, I have metallic fuchsia from Plain Colors. This is one of my favorite polishes, and unfortunately it's running low. And I'm just going to take that same first black, the Broadway, the really cheap color, and just another image. I'm going to do some just lines here. And it's getting low, but just going to do this. Once again, take our scraper, scrape, pick up that image, and there you go. It looks pretty good. And then I will take the fingernail, roll the stamper, roll it back. Can you guys see that? I know this isn't the greatest lighting for this video, but it's what I have to work with right now. And that's basically all there is to stamping. And then you just clean up, take a little brush with acetone and clean up around, or even if you have just tape, I have some right here in my drawer, sorry. Just take some tape and see if you guys can see this. See? It just pulls it right off. Super easy to clean up around. And that saves a little bit of time. Clean up there, and there. And this black, I have a little bit more on here. You guys see this one? And I'm just gonna clean up around. And there you go. Much better than what it was. And then if you still have some left over like here, you just take acetone and a brush and clean up around. But basically that's what it is to stamp. I mean, it's not hard, but it can be a lot of fun. I will try to do my next video on the plates that I currently have and review them. But Born Pretty is one of my favorite companies to get plates from, and I actually order them from eBay or Amazon, whichever is cheaper at the time. But like I said, you don't have to have special polish to stamp with. These are just drugstore cheap polishes, and they all seem to work just fine. Now, the stamping polishes are probably going to be more opaque, but I haven't found too many that just do not work. If they're creamy and thick normally, they're going to work pretty decent. Now, is that to say every polish works? No, definitely not. But all the ones that I have tried, well, not all, a lot of the ones I have tried, I guess I should say, seem to work just fine. And I just store my plates in the envelopes in which they come in, because this keeps them safer. And I have like a tool chest that all my nail stuff goes in. And eventually I'll do a video on my stash, my large collection of plates and polishes. But this was just a quick video to show you guys how to stamp and how really easy it is and how much fun it can be, because you can create pretty much any type of manicure you want, and it doesn't take that long. It takes probably longer than just regularly painting your nails, but once you know what you're doing, it's really not hard at all. So that was my quick video on how to do stamping. Like I said, if some of my friends had asked. So if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. I know this is not the greatest setup for filming. I just decided to do this real quick on my laptop. I will try to figure out a way that's going to work better as soon as I can. But for now, that's what I have. I hope you guys all have a great night, and I'll see you in the next video.